How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we're looking at XRP. It's actually held up really well during this recent market downturn, especially considering it had just done a 5, almost a 6x in about a month. So we're going to be going through that. We'll be looking at some of the big news from today, and we'll be looking at also a pretty key level for a lot of altcoins that we're at right now. Bitcoin's moving up. We're back at 97.5. XRP is moving up to $2.31. Keep in mind, it had just fallen to $1.97. I've been talking about this, pretty bullish on the price action of XRP. And like I said yesterday, I went long XRP just yesterday. So it's looking pretty good right now. And my other positions I opened up 4 new long positions yesterday. They're all quite green. Of course, there's risk when you do this, but if you want to check out the link to BTCC underneath the video, you can trade XRP, you can trade other cryptos. You get a 10% deposit bonus on all deposits over $500 for first-time depositors. And you also get lower trading fees. You can trade on leverage, all that kind of stuff. But make sure you understand what you're doing because it does carry some risk. Now, let's actually look at this first. XRP, Google Trends. It's calming down. You can see we just had a rampage, like right at the beginning of November, right when Trump was elected. We saw a massive pump in how many people were looking up XRP. Part of that could be due to the price action. Part of it could, it's hard to determine causation versus correlation. So I'm guessing most people were looking it up because the price was going up, because whales were buying ahead of inauguration, right? Trump seems very pro-crypto. He has been talking with Brad Garlinghouse, with Charles Hoskinson, with some of these founders that have been around a lot longer than like the new startup cryptos. So there's this narrative that they're going to be able to pull some strings, that they're going to have more influence and that kind of thing. And, XRP also, don't forget, they're in a lawsuit with SEC, and Gary Gensler is departing the agency January 20th. So January 20th, less than a month away. Keep that in your noggin for XRP. It could be a pretty exciting day. I'm sure there'll be people speculating on whether the SEC and Ripple finish up their lawsuit around that time. I think that would be kind of like a gesture of goodwill if Trump kind of forced the SEC to do that. I'm not sure he will do that, but just kind of like a, hey, we're playing ball now. Let's come at this proactively. Let's not just go after you and try to enforce laws that you don't even know what they are. So yeah, we'll definitely be paying attention to that. Also, we're at a very key time for the whole crypto market. I'll show you that, but first I want to get over to Tyler. Tyler, what do you think about XRP right now?
I appreciate the intro there, Sam. Yeah, look, things are honestly getting much more bullish for XRP than I think people even realize, and I want to kind of point out one of the major things that I'm noticing here from his chart right now. So what we can see is that XRP's price has actually done some very bullish stuff just over the last couple weeks. What we can see, of course, is that his price did push up all the way up towards that $3 level before getting rejected and getting forced back to the downside. Now, the last time I was on your channel, about a week and a half ago, I do believe, we were talking about the fact that XRP was in this descending parallel channel. I told your audience, hey, listen, while we are in this descending parallel channel, there's a rather easy way to start generating some profit from here. You buy in the green box and you sell it when it either breaks out or you just hold it for a while. These green zones at the bottom of these descending channels will almost always end up leading to some sort of profit. And well, what you can see is that's exactly how this has been going. We of course got bounce number 1 off of that bad boy right there. Then we got bounce number 2 with the breakout, and then of course the push towards the upside. Now, of course, what we saw is that XRP's price was a victim to the market, especially on December 18th, as the market did start to pull back, leading itself all the way back down to within this descending channel, which is usually not a very good sign. But XRP said, I don't care about your signs or good signs or bad signs. I'm going to do what I want to do. And then, of course, it pushed back towards the upside, now leading us back outside the channel. Now, what's amazing about this is that if we do go out to the daily charts, what this looks like is a very obvious macro backtest. What I mean by that is that, of course, when you break out of a major descending channel, especially one that looks like this, you go back to it, you try to go back in it, but you fail to, and then you use it as support. That's called a backtest. That's what you can call an RS flip, a resistance to support flip. And the fact that XRP's price was able to do that even during the dip that we saw over the last few days is a very good sign that its price hey, there's a chance that this thing might be getting prepared for some type of move towards the upside. Now, I do believe that this market is still at the mercy of Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin does decide to dump towards 90,000, XRP's price will probably go along with it. But until that does happen, things are looking pretty dang on good. What you can see is that as XRP's price has started breaking out of this descending wedge, it's actually putting in what many would consider to be a bullish pennant. Of course, we had the double establishment of resistance to the top side, and now a double establishment of support, giving us a very clear apex right here on January 28th of 2025, which aligns oddly well with Trump's inauguration. And so knowing that, what I'm actually watching out for now is what happens within this bullish pennant. Now that we've broken out of this descending channel, we've macro back tested, we held support, we flipped that resistance to support, and we're using that to try to continue upwards. I think XRP might be in a spot to where it might start trying to range here and then possibly go for a breakout towards the upside, maybe even revisiting as high as $3 to $3.50. And so because of this, obviously this isn't all guaranteed, and the market is moving as a result of what Bitcoin's doing, so we need to watch Bitcoin very closely. There at least is a higher odds or a higher chance that we do see XRP's price try to use this as a breakout towards the upside, and I think it's at least worth watching. Personally, I'm not going to be doing any more purchasing right now for XRP. I would rather see it break to the downside or the upside before I make my next moves, because although it does feel like this is the move we should make, there are also some signals that suggest that Bitcoin might try to head back towards 90K, and so until we do get some clarity there, I'm not going to be doing anything with XRP itself, but I do like this opportunity from more of a midterm perspective, that if we can get this breakout here, hey, we might have some great opportunities to see this bad boy push up anywhere from where we are of another, 15 to possibly 50% to the upside. So obviously we'll keep a very close eye on this, but I wanted to just update you and your audience to let you know, hey, look, that descending channel we were talking about has now broken to the upside. We've got a successful RS flip. Things are looking very good. And if we can make this move, oh man, things are going to get a whole lot better. So obviously I'll be back on the channel very soon, hopefully updating you all and you and your audience about what is going on here, but keep a very close eye until then on what is happening in this bullish pennant, because it will very likely dictate what XRP looks like for the next coming weeks.
Okay, thanks, Tyler. Like I said, I am long XRP. I actually opened another long position on XRP yesterday, along with Solana and a few other cryptos. I actually talked about it. I talked about it in one of the videos yesterday. So put the bell notification on so that way you don't miss videos, because we're severely in the green. I think one position's up 70%, one's up 40%, 30%. Total 2. This is the whole crypto market excluding Bitcoin. This is another RS flip. Tyler was just talking about an RS flip. You can see here we had a little bit of we got a rejection last cycle when we pumped back up to $48,000 Bitcoin. Do you remember that towards the end of the cycle? And then we fell back down real hard. Altcoins also pumped and then fell really hard. So we went from a $1.27 trillion market cap all the way down to like $430 billion in the bear market. That's rough. The entire market outside of Bitcoin worth $430 billion. Now, you can see we got rejected around the same level again back in March. And now it looks like we're actually flipping this into support. You can see coming back down. That was a nice little drop here. From the top to the bottom, we fell down about 25%. From this support level, about 22%. Now we're starting to push back up. And, so far it looks fairly convincing. We're up 10% right now. Of course, Michael Saylor did come out and say yesterday that they want to issue up to 31x more shares than they have right now. Basically, we want to have an endless bid on Bitcoin if we think that's going to be accretive to shareholders. So that could be causing the market to go up a little bit today as well. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Again, check out Tyler's channel. It's linked underneath. Check out BTCC in case you want to start trading crypto, or in case you want a second exchange to trade crypto. I think it's important to have multiple exchanges. Definitely check this out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next one.